Set the scene. We're in London. The year is 1663 and the doors of the first West End theatre, the Theatre Royal in British Street, open. People flood in with anticipation of what the first performance has in store. Now, bring yourself back to the present, 2020. On the 29th of January, the first confirmed coronavirus case was in the UK. On the 23rd of March, the UK went into a lockdown. And now, the 5th of November, the UK is back in a month-long lockdown. Subsequently, the doors of the theatres have closed. How has coronavirus affected the performing arts industry? John is a musician who played in the Phantom of the Opera. However, he had an unexpected halt to his work when the lockdown came into force.
It was a Monday, and at 6:30 I was outside the theatre as normal, and they just shut the doors. We had about a month at home where I was sort of enjoying it, and then I worked at the time in the West End for Cameron Mackintosh. Suddenly we get an email that we're going on a Zoom meeting for the entire company. So this is the company of Phantom of the Opera. And on the Zoom meeting, they just said, we're closing the show. We had this hope that we'd all return. And companies have just used this situation to just make more money. For Cameron Mackintosh, for example, he's got rid of an enormous company and he's replaced it with one 3/4 of the size. So he will make more money when it returns to the West End. And I'm afraid people are using COVID for this kind of situation.
John is worried about the financial effect COVID will have on the industry and said he is worried people are going to be getting paid a lot less than they were before. Lily is a young actress. She has done lots of extras work in the past to get a feel for the industry, but unlike John, she isn't able to continue working due to her asthma putting her at a higher risk.
I went to drama school a couple of years ago. It was the best year of my life and I learnt so much and has really set me up to getting excited and hungry about this industry. We had a period a few months ago when there was loads of extras work because film projects and TV shows were starting to get back in the flow of working again. So I was getting loads of jobs every day on these extras agencies. But the trouble is, I'm an asthmatic and I don't really want to be getting on public transport at the moment because I don't really feel safe about being in an enclosed space with lots of people.
Katie is a professional singer, but her 24-month-long contract performing on board the Morella Explorer ship was cut short by 18 months due to coronavirus.
My job on the ship came to a halt almost immediately. Our contracts ended in March, but we didn't actually get home until April, so we kind of got back in the midst of the UK lockdown.
However, rehearsals for her future contract on board the sister ship have been online.
Rehearsals went on Zoom, and that was really tricky. I suppose where you're normally in a room, that barrier between the resident director and me as the performer was really hard to get over. There's so many times where you go to rehearsal and you thrive off other performers being around you and the vibe in the room and the setting, and you don't have that when you're in your living room.
Despite the difficulty Katie has faced, she has also thrived during this period in taking part in lots of online performances and classes.
I've been doing a lot of collaborations with different musicians and different artists to try and kind of get everyone's names out there and like positive vibes floating about. So I've been doing lots of covers. I took part in a theatre's live stream as well, which was broadcasted on YouTube. So that was fun. And I've also been supporting a lot of live performances.
Bill is in his first year at drama school and has been telling me about the changes to his teaching since coronavirus.
It is 60% in person on campus and 40% online. The reason being, it's a small college, they can only have so many people in on the campus at any one given time. Everything we do on the course is all designed to be interaction and impulse. So doing it over Zoom really limits what you can do, but what they have provided and what they are providing at the moment is the best they can do in these circumstances.
He's also told me about some of the thoughts him and his peers have been having during this difficult time.
Lots of people in my class constantly bring up that they very much struggle trying to focus in an acting seminar online. It's not what they wanted to pay for. They don't feel like they're getting their money's worth.
So what does all of this mean for the future of the performing arts industry? Bill said it's the beginning of something different, and Lily emphasised it's going to be worse before it can get better, but they all believe the industry will get through this. And as the performers to The Greatest Showman sing, they will come home again.